Hi, REI Noob Tubers. This is Mike from REI Noob Tube. Today we're going to be talking about batch driven. It's for the most part, a driving for dollars app, although really we're going to find out that you can really use it for many other things, including a CRM. So let's get into it. All right, give me 1 second and share screen. All right. Share sound. Okay. All right. And let's go here. On the top left-hand corner, you can see we got properties, messages, driving routes. You have campaigns, reports, settings, help, and log out. Okay. So number one, we'll go through properties. It's pretty self-explanatory as far as that goes. That's going to be all your leads you've generated. This is just for today, but I'm going to show you can kind of filter and do a bunch of different things as far as that goes. So let's say you want to do, you want to see all your leads, period. Okay. Okay. Boom, boom. Apply, and it's going to pull up all your leads. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay. So that's everything. Okay. But let's say you want to just look at duplexes. So you're going to hit apply, and you're going to get all your duplexes that you put in tags for. Okay. Which is kind of nice, you know. You're also going to be able to do things like this. Okay. Oop. Right now, my internet's kind of slow, so I apologize. All right. So there's deal status. So what that is just different places you are within the deal. So let's say you closed it, you can, they'll show you all your closed deals, any sub-2 leads that you want to send out, a dead deal. Let's say somebody wants too much. Those are going to be probably leads that you're going to most likely either send to a realtor or to a sub-2, somebody that is interested in doing sub-2 and calling the leads. You can skip trace from here, which is really nice. You also have your, can discern it from absentee owner, from owner occupied. You're going to be able to, if you have multiple team members, see what each team member is doing. And like I said, there's different tags. We'll kind of go over that a little bit more in the future, or in, a couple minutes, but you can also pick what day that you want to look at, as well as if you just leave it blank, it'll show you all your deals. Okay. So let's say so this is all the duplexes. Let's say you want to select all. Let's just say select all. Okay. And you can skip trace. You can start a text messaging campaign or a mailing campaign, or you can switch your folder. You can do pretty much just about anything from that, which is really nice. Another thing you're going to see is messages. It's going to show up any messages that you have for your SMS campaigns. You're going to see all your driving routes. So it's going to show you the time, the properties that you did, and approximately where you started. I believe it's where you started, not ended, but not 100% on that one. Pretty sure it's where you started though. And then, so it's going to show you all that. So let's say, okay, so let's say I'm right here, okay, and I know I did this part yesterday, so then I can use that as a jumping off onto what I want to do today. So let's say we want to go down this road. Okay. So you can kind of get an idea of where you left off, even though you're virtual driving, which is really nice. A lot of times that's one of the more frustrating parts about virtual driving for dollars that I found, is that you will forget where you started and stopped. I'm sure it's an issue when you're actually driving as well, but I think it's more of an issue, I would think, at least, when you're virtually driving. Okay, then we have a campaigns portion. So this is where you can create templates for your mailing and SMS campaigns, and really decide what type of mailers that you want to send out. Then you're going to have reports. So it's going to show you how many properties you're adding on a weekly schedule, monthly and yearly. And then you can look at different deal statuses. So let's say you want to look and see how many leads that you got in today, or leads that you've started today, or appointments set today. You can do that from there, which is kind of nice. It works out to be a pretty nice CRM if you're just getting started. Also, you have your, it's going to show you how many mailers and SMSs that you send out. I don't send out either. I just do cold calling, but if that is something that you plan on doing, it will track that, which is really nice. You have your skip tracing. I have a different platform that I use from Batch for skip tracing, but it will track that as well as your miles driven and your time that you spent driving, which is really cool. Just like I said, you want to track everything that you're doing so that you can find out if something doesn't seem right, if you're, let's say, don't have as many leads that are coming in, find out what you've been doing lately, and usually it's in the numbers. Okay. Settings, you're going to be able to go through the folder. So like, let's say you want to create a new folder, you can actually name folders and create new ones, delete ones. One thing that I really like about the folders is that it won't let you delete it if there's leads in it. It's kind of like a fail safe for you, so that you can move it to another folder or just delete the leads that are in there. You can also create your own statuses, and you can create your own tags. So it's going to come preloaded with statuses and tags, but you can add to that, which is really, really helpful, because everybody looks for the same thing, but also everybody kind of usually has their own little things that they like to change about it, which helps. Let's see. I think that let's start driving. All right, so I can kind of show you the virtual component of the driving for dollars. So we're going to start where we clicked on before. We're going to click that green part, so it's now going to start tracking us. Okay, so we're going to start looking. Okay, so we come across the house we want. All right, I want to add this one. All right, let's say I don't want to add that one. Let's say I want to add, you know what, let's just say I want to add that one. All right, so we're gonna look at it. Looks like it's 132 is the last three numbers. 132, looks like it's an investment property in Rochester, Michigan. All right, so we're gonna click add. And then we're gonna say, looks a little outdated. We got it driving for dollars, and the roof maybe, might need to be replaced. So we're gonna click on that. All right. So let's keep going. We come across another one. Let's say here. Let's see. Let's say we want to call on Let's say we want to call on this one. All right. So this one, last sale date was in 1996, it looks like. And we're going to add property. So all the information is going to come up about the name. It looks like this is most, if I had to guess, this is probably this is probably either a legal rental or illegal rental, or maybe it's just that they have family members living in it. I don't know. That still qualifies as illegal rental, but you know, that's most likely. Okay, so we're gonna add it. All right. We're gonna say outdated, driving for dollars, bad roof. Really, I think everything else looks pretty good. Okay. Now, if you notice, you can also, if you want to click add phone number, let's say you already have a phone number for that person, you can add phone numbers. Or if, like, let's say you skip trace it, you call them, but they give you a number that's not listed, then you can add it that way as well. You can start sending your mail out, which is awesome. Skip tracing and mail, I find it to be very competitive with what other people are charging. It's either competitive or less than what other people are charging. So it's pretty good pricing. And obviously, just like everybody, the bigger the package that you get, the cheaper the skip tracing everything is. But for a lot of people, the just basic platform is going to be everything that you need for a while. You know, once you start hiring and you know, if you want to truly make this pretty much your only platform that you use, you know, then maybe it's a good idea to, you know, move up to that higher end package, but you're going to want most likely more team members than just you if you want the higher end. Okay, so let's just say you're done. You're done driving. Okay, so we're going to click on that. All right, and eventually it'll pop up. Oh, saved. All right, so let's go to driving routes. And look, there it is. We were driving for 3 minutes. We found 2 houses. And so yeah, and that's that. They also, you can click night or day. So let's say you want night, just a different kind of feel to it. Actually, I kind of like that. I haven't messed with it on the, I've only messed with it on the app itself, but that's kind of cool. I kind of like that look. Anyways, so if you have any questions, one thing I can tell you, I have had so much amazing success with Batch's, all of their supports, like Batch Driven, Batch Leads, Batch Dialer, all of them get back to you right away, and they've been very helpful, which is really awesome. Let me see. Just want to make sure I'm hitting everything. Let's go to the pricing page so that you guys kind of get an idea of what that looks like. Sherman. Okay. Oh, you know what? That's something I didn't do because I don't pull lists from Batch Driven very often. But that's another thing that you can do, which is pretty cool. Let me show you how to do that. All right, so you're gonna go to here, and then you're gonna go here, or let's actually here. All right, so let's do Gwinnett County, Georgia. All right, perfect. Okay, And I don't like to do anything that's newer than 1990, period. Okay. Now, if you want free, then you get to do the vacant, but that's all you get. If you want to, I'll show you the different ones you can get, and it'll allow you to do more. So there's, it looks like 1,600 different properties found in Gwinnett County that are vacant. So what you can do, which is kind of cool, is let's say you want to take, let's say the vacants, it could be pre-foreclosure, it could be tax, whatever. What you can do is upload, or click it through, all right, save it in a folder, and then go Driving for Dollars out of that folder. Okay. And when you do, it's kind of like Pace always says Pokemon Go, which is probably the best analogy you can have for it, where you're essentially just going to each house that is listed. Obviously, if there's anything around it that looks like something you would want to go after, you'd add that too. But you're just going to take a picture of it and kind of see. If it looks like a brand new house and it looks awesome, then it's probably not a very motivated seller. But if it's something that's torn up, then that's something you need to call right away. And like I said, you can skip trace right from the app, so that's really nice. Obviously, what we're doing right now is all virtual, but that is something that you can do as well. All right, so let's go back. Okay, so you can have up to 2 users, it looks like, and then unlimited property lookups, which is essentially what we were doing when we were Driving for Dollars and saw the information. Okay, so then they have the middle package that you can do pre-foreclosures and tax defaults and vacant properties with, which gives you a little bit more options. And then they have the performance that gives you like all the users, and then it gives you, I believe, I thought it gave you all of the, oh, you know what? Essentially, the only difference is it looks like you're allowed to do additional users with the performance package, where the or the Performance Plus, I should say, package. The performance package, you're not allowed to do that. Plus, the skip tracing is probably a little bit more expensive. So for skip tracing, I pay 15 cents for skip tracing. 17 cents for that, and I think it's 17 cents for the base. And then the performance, I think it's like 12 or 13 cents. Yeah, so I mean, either way, 17, 13, I mean, that's still really good for skip tracing, and you're getting essentially batch skip tracing when you do that. It just makes it a lot more convenient. That way you're not having to send it in, get all of it back, re-put it into the system. It's just already there, which makes it very convenient. Hopefully this has helped a little bit as far as your understanding of batch driven. It's fairly comparable to a lot of the other Driving for Dollars apps. I think it's a great app. I think that some of the other ones out there are also good, but I think that there's just, it gives you a little bit more flexibility, and I really like that it's linked with batch skip tracing. So again, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. My email is smkeller82@gmail.com, or you can comment in the video itself, and I try to stay up on that. And please, as always, like, subscribe, and let me know if there's anything I can do for you. All right, you guys have a great day, and keep working.